What's up, you guys? And if you look at my video from yesterday, you've seen me talk about Alex Pereira versus Jiri Prochazka. But I don't think I touched too much on Jiri Prochazka's injury, because that is very important, because this is one of those fights where he's going to have to be at 100%, if not even more than 100%, because the threat level for this fight is going to be very, very high. Your title is on the line, your title that you never lost, something that you've worked your whole life to get. It's like the biggest fight of his career against probably the most dangerous opponent. He fought Glover Teixeira, who's very heavy-handed. He cannot make middleweight if he wanted to. He's very dangerous on the ground, and Jiri Prochazka beat him on the ground. And then you got Dominic Reyes, who's very sharp. Not the hardest hitter, but still arguably beat John Jones, which I'm going to make a video on him later this week. But then you got Volkan who's also heavy-handed, and Jiri Prochazka knocked him out as well. So he's been at 100%. He's very, very good when he's at 100%. And I'm pretty sure Alex Pereira would not want to beat a guy who only has one shoulder, one good arm that's functioning. So Dana White has said in the past that this was according to the UFC doctors, the worst shoulder injury they've ever seen, which is, maybe he was exaggerating a bit. How Dana White is. He usually likes to exaggerate on certain things. So that could have been one of those cases, but given that it's already been by the time he returns, this is going to be 11 months from the time he got injured. I believe it could actually be a full year, actually, because I think he got injured in November. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he got injured in November of 2022. He's returning in November of 2023. And he was looking at returning in July or August against Jamal Hill. But, he took his time, so I hope that he's going to be at 100%, because that would really suck if this fight just ends by a freak injury where Jiri gets injured and then they have to stop the fight. We've seen that just last week with Fiziev and Gamrot. Fiziev threw a kick. Something happened with his knee. He got injured. I hope we don't see this for this fight, because we need a war. And both of these guys are capable of that at 100%. And it would be a shame if if his career is pretty much over, because when you got a shoulder injury that bad, are you going to be the same fighter? It's difficult to say, but we'll see in November how he is.